What is going on, guys? It is Trader Kaz coming to you with another episode of Kicking It with Kaz. This is a recorded episode. I didn't stream yesterday because I wanted to let a little bit more price action play out so I could have some more clear plans. So we'll do a quick update, look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, try and keep it under 10 minutes or so, and then go from there. So from a higher time frame perspective, as you guys know, I still expect us to continue ranging, and the buyback here looks good. I do think the low is probably in there, and I'm looking for longs targeting the 40,000s again. So we took out all these lows, and sorry if my voice sounds a little funny. I was screaming a lot during the Germany versus Hungary game. That was an emotional roller coaster. We took out this low. I'm pretty sure we tagged the yearly open. Let me check. Don't look at the yearly candle now. We still have time left. Had that marked on. Yeah, look at that. That's gorgeous. So swept the low into the yearly open, and I posted on Twitter that I entered a long at this 4-hour close. Stop loss just under 30K, so something like this. I guess I'll scoot it over so it doesn't look like I'm stopped out. And I am looking to compound this position after we get something like this. However, if we do something like this and lose Monday's low, I'm just going to try and cut this position and wait till later. I really don't think we should come down too deep if this is bullish. Like if this is the low, I don't think we're just going to get a chance to buy sub 30K again. I think if this does pull down more, then it would be a pretty bearish sign. So still targeting Monday's high on my current long, and then I'd like to see some strong daily closes, and then we will look for a retrace to add on more size. So I am long. My original position from 33K when I was bidding this level, that got stopped out. It's all good. I took a step back, reassessed some things. We had a bounce from this low, but I was like, I'm not touching this. I just wasn't convinced that we were going to have that this little low right there was going to be the bottom. Ended up having another really big sell-off with a great buyback, and that's when I felt comfortable enough to step back in. So this scenario is pretty much what I'm looking for. Push up more, and then maybe like a pullback early in the week, next week or something. I mean, it is... Wait, no, it's Wednesday. Okay, so pullback later this week. So let me hide some of this, and let's zoom in a little more. Back to the hourly. We have our daily open here for the current daily candle, and if you guys remember, we had this spike down right when the daily opened, and as you guys know, I always say to fade those aggressive moves off the open, and we ended up pumping from there. So we took out these lows from the consolidation, consolidated here, took out these highs, and now we're just kind of waiting to see what direction this chooses to take. I think a pullback to here is definitely a long. Would want to see it sweep this low and then do something like that. So that's something else that I'm watching. Otherwise, if we come up here, take out Monday's high, take out these highs right here, and then go back below 35.7, I would be looking for shorts back down to here. So pretty much just trying to play the range however it decides to unfold. I think this is the environment where you don't want to FOMO into moves throughout the day. I think you just want to mark your levels and execute based off of them. So pull back more. I'll look for longs on a sweep of this low and the retest of Monday's low, because we've put in this nice low, had this big wick below it to take out anyone who longed this initial move. Now we've broken above bullish market structure since we broke above this consolidation. We still haven't gotten above one of these highs, but from a lower time frame perspective, this has shifted structure, and now I would want to see this either push up here, take out those highs, or give us a small pullback. Looking at the daily candle, we still have around 3 hours left. I would like to see this close a bit stronger. I think it would be more ideal if we get a strong close out here, strong close up here, push up again or something like that, and then we get a pullback and then keep going. So I think that would be the ideal scenario. The weekly doesn't look too bad. We swept this low. I mean, this really does have a chance to close the weekly green. So maybe we keep pushing up, close the weekly green, then get an early week pullback next week and push up from there. Sorry, I know that's a lot of scenarios, but there's a lot of different things that could happen, and I guess the most important thing that I would say to you guys right now is just take it slow, look for levels where you want to do business, and wait for price to approach those levels. Ethereum looks pretty good too. Let me get rid of this dot. Let's see. Don't need that level anymore. Don't need this. Doesn't look quite as good as Bitcoin. I'm not in Ethereum longs right now, but I do think Monday's high up here is a magnet for price, so kind of the same thing. If we get something like that, I like Ethereum shorts, and then we have those there, so maybe if we run those stops and get back in Monday's range, that would be the long scenario. And also, if we can flip this level and get above the mid-range, I think you could take a long up to the range high. That might be a little riskier because it could just chop around the mid-range, and I try to be very selective with mid-range trades because typically it can kind of go either way. And as you guys know, I like to trade the range extremes. But if we do get a good looking flip of that level, like an impulsive move through it and a retest, I would be interested in a possible long up to Monday's high at like 22.60. So we have Monday's high and then also these like equal highs right here pretty much. I mean, I know it's not exactly, but pretty dang close. So we're about a couple days into the week. I think we have some pretty clear plans lined up now, and let's just wait to see what triggers, and I will be sure to update you guys on Twitter if anything changes or if I take any new positions. I'll talk to you soon.